Let's start with some opening comments from Coach, and then we can take questions.
Well, certainly proud of the group today, and appreciate how they worked all week and then came out today and took a lot of guys to make it happen, and then you appreciate that. And obviously, you know, as you go back and think about key points in the game, you know, there's a number of guys that are part of that, and I thought a big one was, you know, coming out in the second half and defense gets a stop, and then they get the fake punt, and then come back and 2 sacks, and then end up getting the ball. I think it was on the 8, and offense put together a drive, and you know, good mix. I thought offensively there was a good mix of run and pass that helped, and to be able to get that was big. But appreciate what the guys did, and coaches, players, and gave us a chance, and guys went out and played. It was fun to watch.
Just a couple quick observations from you. What did you think of your protection for Jack, and then what he was able to do with that and find his receivers?
Yeah, I thought, you know, I know we're kind of prodding at the end of the first half, and we took a sack. But I thought all in all protection was good, and I thought Jack was seeing things well, was in rhythm, and kind of, you know, worked through. He had some where he had to work through it. And I thought he was on. You know, I thought the 4th down was a quick read and saw what was happening, and had another big one. We were kind of on the end. We ended up hitting Ferg on a corner route. You know, he kind of worked through that one nicely, and I thought he was good. I thought he gave guys a chance to make plays, and that was big.
Well, I know there's no magic formula here, but can you explain why this team has played so well in the first halves to establish early leads? Is it execution of game plan, or being locked in, or something else?
Well, I mean, you hope it's all the above, right? You know, it's I think they certainly have been doing a good job during the week of preparing and kind of knowing what's coming and getting ready to go. And you know, it doesn't mean you never take it for granted, but this group likes playing, you know, and so when you get an opportunity to play, they're going to be ready, and you appreciate it happening, right? Because it's not easy.
Paul, does it speak to your confidence, the confidence you've gained in Jack when you go for those 4th down plays like that? Does that help you make that decision, that you seem to have more confidence in him now?
Yeah, I think it's not just in Jack, but I think it's confidence in your group, you know, and you know, whether it's, you don't know, right, when you go, you don't know if it's going to work or not, but you trust in each other, you trust in the defense, you trust in the guys around it, and I think it's this group cares about each other, and they're gonna, you know, everyone knows what it takes to, you know, you gotta put yourself out there at times, and I think they appreciate that, and they're gonna, you know, from each other doing that, and they're gonna have each other's backs, and each week you get tested differently, and yet I think you can kind of keep building on that throughout it. It's pretty good.
Well, you mentioned the long touchdown drive after you guys got that stop in the 3rd quarter, but the long touchdown drives have kind of been a consistent theme throughout the year. What are some of the keys that you guys have found in staying on the field and kind of continuing those long drives?
You know, it comes down to, you know, execution. You guys got to make plays, and obviously you got to convert on 3rd down. And, you know, a couple times we got to use 4th maybe to get it right, but that's got to be a manageable situation. But I think when you always go back and look at it, it's guys doing things to give yourself a chance, and then someone, you know, takes advantage of that.
Well, you mentioned the pass-run mix. I'm guessing you knew it was going to be tough to run against Michigan State, and they contained Jonathan for the most part. How important was it to put on film, okay, they stopped our running game, or at least held us in check, but we can still beat you with our quarterback making plays to a variety of guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that everyone's, you know, the plan is going to be how do you stop JT or minimize him, right? And you knew that going in, and, you know, for us to be the best offense we can be, we got to be able to move the ball a number of different ways. And, you know, throwing game, you know, I thought Joe did a good job today of kind of designing some things where, you know, KP, that was a big run, you know, on the jet sweep. And Kruk did a nice job, and so finding ways to get going. I think, John Chanel had a couple, come, I think that was the start of the one drive. He had I think it was like an 8-9 yard run, and it takes a lot of guys, and you want it to, right? You want everyone to have ownership in it, and there's some things that were fun to see, on KP's long run. Q did a heck of a job, and, I thought his touchdown, Jack gave him a chance, and he went up and competed, and, yeah, there's a lot of guys contributing, and you appreciate that.
Did you get a sense on the field at the end there how important it was to the players to preserve that shutout when Wilders got the pick?
Yeah, I mean, it's a competitive group, and anytime guys are out there, they want them to do well, and certainly, guys want to preserve that.
Can you talk about Jake Ferguson's impact? You mentioned him on that corner route, that play action fake they had to him on 4th down, the long pass he got tripped up, just how he played today?
Yeah, I thought, Ferg showed up a number of different, in the passing game, and I think he, we'll look back and see it, I can't tell you exactly, but I thought he did some good stuff in the run game, and Ferg's a good player, and those certainly were big plays. One was a 4th down, the other one was a 3rd down, I think, and so it was, like I said, he's a good player, and it was good. We needed him. He had a couple other, I know we had a couple out routes to him, and it was good. We needed him. Everyone needed him.
You mentioned the preparation you guys had during the week. Every group is different. Is this a group that you guys need to do a lot of steering during the week to get them focused, or is this a group that polices itself, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate this group a bunch, and I think you're always trying to do your part as a coach, and yet I know that we've got good leadership, and I think part of good leadership is also having groups, guys that want to follow, right? And that's a big part of it. And so I think you'd like to think that we're all kind of doing our part.
Anything else for Coach?
All right, thank you.